Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, I like to talk about personal branding. And today I have as our guest, the award-winning Mr. Roq Cleo. Hi Roq.
Hello everyone. Hello Rob, thank you for having me here.
Thanks for coming all the way here to the South.
Of course. Para sa'yo, I'll make time.
Now, to introduce Roq, now he is a brand strategist, a design thinker, and he does this for big companies. And quite frankly, he gets paid a lot of money to do it.
Yeah, thank you for that.
That's why I'm very, very privileged. I met Roq in a business networking event. We became good friends. Mm-hmm. And he wants to, I asked him over because he has a wealth of knowledge, which he's so generous with, and he's going to share it with us today. So in today's video, we're going to focus on personal branding.
Okay.
Maybe a little closer. There. So we're going to talk about personal branding. So, Roq, I attended your talk the other day, and you had a very, very good explanation about branding. Can you explain to us what branding is?
Okay, thank you for that question. No? Kasi most of people are mistakenly about their notion about branding.
I attended Roq's business networking event the other day, and he gave a talk about branding and marketing and the differentiation. And in that talk, I said to him, Roq, mahal ito. Mahal itong information na to. But Roq is so generous, he's going to share it with us for free. Roq, can you give us a little idea about what is branding exactly? How do you define it?
Interesting question. It's a very good point to start with, okay? So, branding kasi, what people thought about branding is all about logo, the image, the font, the color. Well, yeah, those are correct naman, but it's just the top of the iceberg, so tip of the iceberg. So, it's more on the aesthetics. But the real definition of branding is how you will be remembered emotionally. So, meaning the emotional impact of your brand to that client or to that customer. How will you be remembered emotionally? For example, you bought something and you felt something really good about it. Oh, this is a good product. This is a good coffee. That emotion, that parang something like leads to the perception of that person. So pag ikaw bumili, sasabihin mo, you know what, I really love this coffee. Kasi every time I use this coffee, parang of course, you're gonna tell about the product details, Yung sabihin mo, hindi siya acidic, okay siya, it's smooth, Yung mga ganon.
Selling points.
Yeah, the selling points, Yung product features niya. Pero once the emotional part there is how you describe it to your friends. Ngayon, pag how enthusiastic you are sharing it to me, parang ako naman, interesting product to Sige nga, I would like to try this coffee as well. Kasi, sabi ni Rob, I'll buy it. So, doon nagsisimula, doon yung definition of branding. It's deeper. Well, ang branding kasi, again, alam ng lahat, it's all about logo, the pictures, the images, colors, the fonts. Hindi lang yon. Branding is more than that. So, again, it's just a tip of the iceberg. So, ano pa yung iba doon? It's more on the, sabihin natin, the excellent customer experience. Ano yon? Branding, if you own a restaurant, branding is the ambience. Yung cleanliness ng restaurant mo, branding yan. The way people greet the customers when they enter the room, branding yun. Yung customer or yung mga staff mo, yung babae, naka-makeup, well-groomed, that's branding.
Okay.
Yung mabango, pagpasok mo, bango ng staff na to, that's branding. And then how they put the coffee, may coaster, nalagay mo ng ganyan, it's branding. Everything is part of the branding. And how will you remember? The emotional feel. Parang pagpasok mo, for example, you go to a resort, a resort na lang. When you go to a resort, grabe, pagpasok mo, may welcome ka agad sila. They will give you a welcome drinks. Meron pa silang something na flowers that put you in your neck. And like a necklace. Parang, wow, I feel like VIP, So that's emotional feeling. Yun ang nare-remember ng tao.
Okay.
Yeah, because emotion is greater than logic. And emotion, doon tayo nagde-decide on how to purchase a product.
Branding is emotion.
Yes.
Okay. Now, your expertise really is big companies. But now we're going to personal branding.
Go ahead.
because this is a need for many people right now in this day and age. You actually have your own personal branding,
Yes.
Coach Roq Cleo. And then your YouTube, again, can you share your YouTube?
Yeah, my YouTube.
I like this name.
Please follow it. Follow the my YouTube. I called it School of Rock.
School of Rock.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
And then you've actually created a brand for yourself on social media. Now, can you walk us through how you created your own brand so that we can learn how to create our own brand? When a person is starting their personal brand, what are like 3 or 4 questions they need to ask themselves?
Okay, first thing is, how do you perceive to other people? How do you want people to introduce you to other people? No? For example, oh, this is Roq Cleo. He's a brand strategist. He's a design thinking practitioner. It's so easy na, no? Because I built that brand for around 7 years already. No? It takes time to build your brand, but if you are consistent to that one, it's really important. Now, the second one is the emotional. Babalik tayo sa emotions because branding is more emotions. So how do you want these people feel every time they talk to you or after they talk to you? For example, like us, we met first time and you feel like, wow, parang ang daming makakwento sa akin ni Roq, daming matutulong sa akin. So something like that, that is what do you want to leave to that person after you guys meet. So those are part of the personal branding. Yes, we have personal at home, that's our natural, no? Pero when you go out, talking to your clients or facing to the camera, you need to have your own branding, personal branding.
Okay.
Okay? Parang sa office, no? Let's go to the office. Can we apply the personal branding to the office? Of course, no? People in the office, your office mates is branding you, no? For example, ito na si laging late to eh. Oo. So, nababrand ka niya. Ito. Bibo to eh. Lahat na lang ng meeting kahit di siya kasama. Oo. So, the bibo. People label you. That's branding. Oo. But of course, you don't want to be like that. Okay? Because when you create branding, people needs to see, kung ano ba talaga yung projection mo. Okay? Yung projection mo. So, how I develop my personal brand? I look into my influences. Yung people who influence me. So, when I look at them, sabi ko, I like this guy. I like how he talks. I like this guy. I have a couple of people, that I followed and trying to imitate, yung looks nila. And then, of course, I have so many leaders, before in corporate. Until now, sabi ko, okay, itong boss na to, ang cool niya. Gusto ko yung the way he talks and how to handle people. So, that's why it's really crucial for the leaders to have their own personal brand. Kasi you lead by example eh. Your subordinates copy you, So vice versa, pag nakita naman ng boss, okay tong taong to, parang he's really have a good traits to become a leader. So that's part of the personal branding. So ako sa office, of course, hindi ako, unlike sa bahay, makulit ako, mo yun, palabiro, yun. Pero pag sa office, of course, seryoso. When I do
ibang branding mo kay Mrs.
Yes. Yeah, of course.
So in the office, your branding is very different than at home.
Yes, definitely. For example, here in the camera, I'm totally different. That's why Roq Cleo is a brand name.
Yeah.
I have my own legal name. Okay.
That's not your real name?
Yeah.
I
you
feel
discovered just now. Okay.
Yeah.
Kasi this is what I'm always telling to my friends, who are parang sabi niya, Roq, can you coach me? I want to go out to the social media. I want to sell this. Sabi ko, okay, you need to protect your own privacy. It's number 1 for me. Okay? Are you willing to, focus negative tinatanong ko are you open or have a guts, have this spirit na you can stand all of these bashers. Kasi positive, kaya mo na i-take Pero paano ang gagawin mo if may magsabi sa'yo, wala namang kwenta yung sinasabi mo, and it's not based on the facts. So how do you accept that? So you need to be ready. That's why sinasabi ko, if you're going out and create your personal brand and record yourself, are you ready for that? So most of the personal brands that I handled, sabi ko, don't reply.
So I got on my YouTube the other day, I gave advice. I was so proud of my advice.
Oo.
And then ang comment sa ilalim, stirero.
Oo, oo. Yeah,
Ang sakit.
Yeah, masakit, 'di ba? Masakit. Oo, kasi when I did when I started that, ang daming nag-comment. So noon pinapatulan ko. So sabi ko it's a wrong branding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's a wrong branding. Huwag kayong papatol. Just like how corporate do. Corporate companies, they don't make patol with the negative comments. Why? Because we have a name that we protect. Oo. For example, your last name, my name, no? Our name is on the line. That's why we put our name in. For example, no, yung mga company who have their last names, they put the name on the line.
Yeah.
Oo. And lalo na yung mga CEOs, no? That's why they need to be careful. That's why it's really important for those people who runs a company, who have their own, as a leader, to protect their name. And that's where the personal branding comes in. So, eto yung mga personal brand. No? Sinasabi ko, okay, pag nasa labas ka, okay, you have to be composed. Oo. Lalo na pag may meeting ka, o eto dapat yung suot mo, yung hair mo, ganito, eto yung... So, in short, parang, pinapakailaman mo buhay ko? Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's your personal brand.
Okay.
Oo, it's your personal brand eh. Kung wala kang pakialam, go ahead. No, you don't need me. Oo, pero don't approach me when you have a big problem na. Oo. Kasi ito yung ginagawa natin is prevention of what people might think of you in the future, no, or in a worst case scenario.
When you're talking about personal branding, a lot of that really is also reputation.
Of course.
Diba? Branding is reputation. What people think about, again, emotional, no?
Mm-hmm.
And we live in an age, guys, right now where a lot of kids think that I have to be me.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Actually, you're right, no?
Yeah, don't be you.
Oo. In fact, lahat ng mga influencers, if you're going to study, they have two different personalities.
Yeah.
No? On air and off the camera.
Yeah.
Iba yung personality nila. So, ganun din, no? Ganun din tayo. Whether there's camera or not, we have to have a personality when client-facing. Oo. Like me, that's why I told you a while ago, my name is Roq Cleo. It's my brand name. It's not my legal name. Why? I have to, since sinasabi ko sa kanila, you have to protect your privacy. That's why, if you notice, yeah, you can scan, no, yung social media ko. I don't post my family. No, I don't post my wife, not because no, I'm hiding something. I want to protect them.
Privacy.
Why? Kasi lumabas ako sa public. Once you go to the public, alam mo naman ginagawa nila. One wrong or one mistake, they will dig, no, into your social media account and they will use it against you. Oo. And then madadamay pa yung family. So for me, sabi ko, if you're willing to share your family with you, go ahead. If that's your projection, family man ka, you are a really nice guy, go ahead. At least alam mo how you will handle this. Pero for me, that's my style. Iba-iba kasi yung perception natin, no? Iba-iba yung way natin na how to project ourselves. And I respect that. Me, as a branding strategist, I don't enforce the right thing on how to do the branding. Me, I'm like a brand translator.
Brand translator.
Yeah, translator. Translate means, kasi most of the CEOs or founders or influencers, they have a vision already. Oo, they have a vision already. So ako, as a branding strategist, hindi ko papakialaman yung vision mo. That's why, me, I will help you to make your vision into effective visuals. No?
Now, that's corporate.
Mm-hmm.
How do you translate that to an individual? Let's say an individual is starting their own Instagram, their own YouTube, their own TikTok. Can you give us what are 3 questions they should ask themselves when trying to develop their personal brand?
Okay. Beginning with end in mind, how do you imagine yourself in the future? How do you want people think of you, no, if you're not around na? Okay. So, yun yung mga tanong eh. I usually start with, how do you imagine yourself, no? When you grow old, sige, sabihin natin, si Robert, he's really the good investor, no? Alternative investor. Parang, if you really want to invest in this particular industry, he is a go-to guy. Tapos pag nakita ko si Robert, wow, yeah, looks pa lang neto game, no? I will invest to this guy. So if you were able to imagine yourself in the future, I will help you to go there. Again, I will not dictate, no, or enforce to you na ito dapat ikaw eh. Ang galing mo eh, dapat ito direction mo. No, I'm not that kind of brand strategist. So if you were able to envision yourself or imagine yourself, this is what I want to be. I want to be like Steve Jobs. I want to be like Steven Berlet.
Okay.
I want to be like that. Okay, if that's your nakita mo, no, in the future, I will help you, no? So if you don't have the skill or stock skills, no, or expertise stacks like that, di-develop natin yon, no? Papalabasin natin yon doon sa personal brand mo. Para pag nakita ng tao, grabe, parang all-knowing to parang ang dami niyang alam He's really good into this particular industry. In fact, okay, let me correct myself on that one. We cannot be all-knowing, no? Parang jack of all trades, no, and master of none. When you're going out and do a personal branding, you need to have a specific expertise.
Sure.
Oo.
Okay. That's what people call niche.
Yes, niche, no?
Okay.
Ganon din kasi sa business. You have to be known in a particular core business, kung ano yung industry na expert ka. So ganon din, in personal branding, you need to have an expertise. For example, you're very good in branding. That is your niche. Pero napaka-broad ng branding. Which part of branding? Digital, e-commerce, is it experiential, etc. Madami yon. Okay? So for sinabi natin, magaling ka sa HR. So which part of HR, no? Training, leadership, ano pa ba yung mga position of HR, no? Madami din sila. Okay? So learning and development, program design, etc. No? Delivery, coaching, it's part of the people management. So when you're good in finance, which part of finance? Tax, you're really good in sabihin natin na cash flow, di ba? Investments, madaming area din. So it's good, no, that you have to identify yung pinaka-niche. Kasi once na nakuha mo yung pinaka-specific, that will be your, ang tawag natin is brand positioning statement.
Okay, brand positioning statement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Kasi when you figure out your positioning, it's you will be incomparable to other people. For example, you're an investor. Okay, yeah, I met other people who are doing investments as well. So once you compared, you become an option. But the objective in developing a brand, you want to be the choice. Kaya nga sinasabi nila,
I like that.
I want to be, no, the first, no, I want to be the top, I want to be choice. Okay? For example, alternative investments, Rob. Design thinking, Roq Cleo. Brand strategist, madami. Madami, okay?
You're the first one who I heard use the term design thinking.
Yes. Well, design thinking has been around for a long time, but in the Philippines, we are trying to play the catch-up. Of course, we're always like that. So design thinking is actually a framework. It's really effective framework. It's a 4-process. No? Determine, define, design, and deliver. So those are the framework that I use, no, in every problem solving and decision making that I made. No? So sabihin natin in branding, I use the design thinking framework. Kasi framework is the backbone of every processes, no, na ginagawa ko. For example, I will develop your personal brand. A coach needs to have a framework, and that I use a design thinking. In marketing, yes, it's so easy to say, madali lang yan, ganyan. But if the marketing guy doesn't have a framework, wala din. Okay? So for me, yung design thinking, the framework, no, the methodology that applies to everything, ganun din sa personal branding. Yeah, we need to apply that. I want to go back lang sa personal branding. So a personal branding guy needs to have a framework, no, to process everything. In fact, mahirap siya, no, kung iisipin, but if you have a framework or sabihin natin methodology on how to do these things, everything looks gonna be parang easier for you. It's gonna work smoothly. For example, public speaking. Yeah, I'm a personal brand. I'm doing my own blog. So how do I start? paano ko magsimula? How
Yeah.
do I do? Usually, that's the first question.
That's my question, yeah.
Been there, done that. And then I created a framework. Oh my gosh. When I did my framework, sabi ko, I can answer all questions. Oo, walang dead air. So it's really nice not to have a framework. So ganun kasi yung mga public speaker, that mayroon silang framework that they follow. So if they don't know the answer, dadaan mo lang sa process. So while they're talking about that framework, no, yung process na yun, eventually when they're talking, nakukuha nila yung tamang sagot. So ganito siya, no?
Do you offer this framework to your clients?
Yes, I offer that. This is one of my mantra. So most of my coachee knows this. Sabi nila, grabe ka, Coach Roq, ang galante mo. That's part of my branding.
Roq does give everything for free, but I want them to make money. So, where can they contact you?
Yeah, they can reach me through my Facebooks, Roq Cleo. I have so many digital footprints, so they can easily find me. Or if you can find me in any social media, you can chat GPT me.
Yeah, Roq is ROQ and
C-L-E-O.
last name Cleo, CLEO. And I will put his links in the comments. No?
Okay.
But from your vast experience, what are the most common mistakes that people make when developing their personal brand?
Actually, madaming mistake, no? But let's probably enumerate some of it. Number one is they thought they know everything.
Okay.
For me, that's a trap, no?
Okay.
Kasi if you believe that I know branding, no, and branding is not your cup of tea. When you say your cup of tea, no, you have to, when you say I know branding na, dapat pinractice mo na to for at least 10 years or 2 decades at least. No? For me, ha. Ibig sabihin, ito yung ginagawa mo. From the moment that you wake up until you sleep, ito yung ginagawa mo. Pero kung hindi mo siya ginagawa, that's a different thing, no? It's a trap. Kasi for me, that's one of the challenges, whether in office or personal, if you think you know etong stuff na to, that's a trap for me. Kasi it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's how to fast track your in developing your personal branding. Okay? Hindi naman kasi sabi, I can do it, no? So understanding on how to develop your personal brand, how many months, no, or days it will take you? Probably yung iba, 5 years, hindi pa rin nila alam kung sino sila.
I'm still discovering mine.
Yon, oo. So, how long it will take you to understand this, no? 5 years? Do you have 5 years? Baka ang tingin ng tao sa'yo, sino ka ba talaga? In fact, there's one person, no, approach me. Sabi niya sa akin, this is my turning point, eh. Roq, I've been seeing you all around the internet. Ano ba talagang ginagawa mo? So sabi ko, my God. Oh nga,
No,
no.
that's very valid because when I met Roq the other day, I asked him, bro, when you look at my social media, what do you think my brand is? And he said something that had completely caught me by surprise. I said, I need to work on my branding. That's why he's here now for me to learn, and I'm sharing it with all of you.
Yes. Oo.
Yeah.
So sabi ko, we need to fix that, no? Kaya yung personal brand, if you were able, no, to get a person to help you with that, imagine yung 5 years or 10 years of figuring out who you are, what's your voice, no, when you go out in the social media. Eto mapafix natin na just couple of sessions. In fact, 3 sessions lang. 3 sessions, no?
Okay.
Kasi there are 3 parts of this session, no? So let me
Part number 1.
okay, part number 1 is competencies, no? You need to understand.
There you go. Okay, competencies.
You need to understand your competencies.
I like that.
no?
Competencies.
Under the categories, no, under the competencies, no, you need to understand your kasi I use the analogy of mixed martial arts and branding.
Right.
So that's how I simplified it so that my client could understand how to develop their brand, no? So, ang analogy ko is mixed martial artist, no? So, imagine you're a mixed martial artist and going out to the competition. It's competition, no? Competition yan, eh. Getting the attention of the viewers is competition, no? Ang daming gumagawa na ng content ngayon, eh. Ang dami ng influencer ngayon, no? Ang dami ng expert, kunyari, eh. No?
Yeah.
That's why, sabi ko nga, during our conversations, I think the experts needs to go out because they're really experts. Unlike itong mga nakakita ng camera, no, and then using ChatGPT, instant naging expert sila. They don't have any background experience, no. to that particular field. At any rate, no, like going back, so you as a mixed martial artist, and I am your coach, we need to develop you. No? We need to develop you. We cannot just go to the arena or to this octagon nang wala kang competencies. So we need to understand your battle. Ano ba ang battle natin? No? We cannot fight every battle. So we have to choose one. Saan tayo? Okay, kung mixed martial arts yan, ano ba tayo? Kickboxing or Muay Thai or mixed martial arts with Jiu-Jitsu, everything on it. Sabi mo sa akin, Roq, probably kickboxing muna tayo. Okay, game. Okay. So kickboxing, madaming different weight division. So ganun din no, sa personal branding, you cannot just compete with the giants. For example, you want to compete with a person with millions of followers. My God, you cannot beat that.
Okay.
You cannot beat that. So dahil, ang tawag ko doon, it's a heavyweight division na yon.
Okay.
You cannot compete with heavyweight division without entering with lightweight, middleweight, whatever weight is this. You have to be champion in a particular field. Like Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao cannot be a heavyweight division, so he can be a champion with middleweight, lightweight. Doon siya nag-dominate. So in this particular competencies, saan ang gusto mong i-dominate? Okay, sabihin natin, Roq, parang gusto ko sa small, medium entrepreneurs. That's good, no?
Okay.
Oo. So that's good. At least alam mo na kung saan tayo yung battlefield natin. And then you have to understand then yung your enemy. Well, that's part of the enemy, no? Yung understanding kung saan sila. And then also you have to understand the battleground. Ito yung naintindihan ko, no? In marketing, which is I apply in branding. One time, I have a client, he is a general. And tinanong ko sa general, boss, ilan na po napatay nyo? Sabi niya, Roq, ano bang tanong yan? Oh? Maybe, the right question is, ilan na yung na-save ko? Sabi ko, wow, ang galing ng sagot. Sabi ko, I love it. So, sabi ko, boss, okay, I have another question. Kasi I usually compare the marketing tactics with military tactics. So, when you conquer this particular area, how do you do it? Syempre, ganito. You have to understand the battlefield.
Yeah.
Ano yung mga terrain yan? May sapa ba yan? Pataas ba yan? Bundok ba yan? Burol ba yan? You have to understand kasi doon tatakbo yung mga tao eh. So, enter and exit, you have to understand that. Pangalawa, you have to understand yung mga weapons nila. Baka mamaya, artillery nila sobrang high-tech, hindi tayo makakasugod. Ang meron lang natin is, sabihin natin is mga M16, no? And then sila lahat ikompleto. So you have to understand all the artilleries ng kalaban. And then pangatlo, you have to understand, for me, this is important, the general. Sabi ko, what's the point?
Yung kalaban.
Yeah. Sabi niya, if you understand who's the general, kahit napakaganda pa ng weapon nila, if the general is weak, you can defeat them. So sabi ko, okay, that's a very good angle. I haven't thought of that. So meaning to say, if your coach, no, if your marketing person is really not well trained or experienced, at ikaw alam mo in yourself, you have your diploma, experience, everything, no, stock knowledge. You know you can beat this competition.
Okay.
Oo. So, ganun pala mag-isip yung mga military, yung mga generals, no? They look at generals. For example, si Rob yung nagpapataho ng alternative investments. Oo. Sinong investor mo? Eto. Okay. Mukhang dehado tayo dito. Oo. Why? Magaling si Rob. Talo tayo dito. Oo. Why? He has connections. He has a gift of connecting people.
Oh, thank you.
Oo. And then sabi ko, doon pa lang, may realize mo na, okay, it's one-sided. Let's go to Rob. Okay? So, ganun din, no? Ganun din sa personal branding. If yung person, no, that handles you, your personal coach, no, is really good, for sure, your brand will be in the good hands as well. Okay? So, again, it's really important, no? Parang sa military, if you know the general, kaya ako, when I do brand consulting, sasabihin ko, sino kaya branding consultant ng competition? I research. Pag nalaman ko, okay, sige, may laban tayo. Oo. So that's how I look at the competition now. So that's the competencies, no?
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one, core. Core is really important because this is who you are. Lumalabas siya eh. Kusa, no?
Competency core.
Oo.
Okay.
It's innate eh. Innate sa atin yun. For example, no? If you're really parang deep-rooted na mabait, mabait ka talaga. No? Kung sabihin natin sa camera, mabait ka, behind the scene, you're a different person. No? You're totally opposite. Lalabas siya. Lalabas siya. That's why sometimes when I do, sabi nila, paano to? Bad boy ako. Ganito. Sabi ko, it's okay. People can accept bad boys. Oo. Sabi ko, in fact, makita lang nila na bad boy ka, but you have at least 10% of your soft heart, people will appreciate you. People will accept you. Sabi ko, ang dami mong friends eh. So, ibig sabihin, they accepted who you are. Oh, people accept, no, if you are authentic. Oo. Parang, bro, plastic to, no? Parang ganun. So, ayaw mo malabelan na ganun, no? Parang sa camera lang yung mabait, pero pagkalabasan, you will not like this person. Oo. So, you don't want to be labeled like that. That's why core is really important. What is core?
What's the core?
The why. You need to understand your purpose. If you don't know your purpose, you cannot go to your vision. That's why for me, when I do brand strategy, whether it's personal or corporate, I don't do visioning yet. Oo. I always dig into their purpose. Why do you want to build your personal branding? I need to understand. Oo. Kasi parang sa lawyer yan eh. Oo. Parang kwento mo sa akin, no? Hindi kita matutulungan. Sabi ng lawyer, I cannot help you if you not tell me everything. So you need to be honest to me. So ganun din sa branding, no? As a brand strategist, I'm asking my clients, no? Ano bang objective mo? Yumaman, kumita, oo, magbebenta ng ganito, or mga scam lang tayo. So, I'm sorry, I'm not that part. But if I understand your purpose, which is, if sabihin natin, if your purpose is purpose-driven, game, I will help you. No? Kasi madami na akong rejected na personal branding. Kasi if their objective is just to make money, sabi ko, I'm not your guy. Again, understanding your battlefield. You cannot fight every battle. So for me, I only help people who are purpose-driven. Kasi I'm a faith-driven person eh.
Okay.
Oo. So,
faith-driven.
Yeah. And since I'm a faith-driven, and that's my branding as well. Oo. So lahat ng tinutulungan ko, kung hindi sila faith-driven, it turns out they're faith-driven. So imagine these people, they cannot speak God in their entire life. After the branding session, sila pa yung parang, you know what, God help me to help me decide with this one. God help me to find this decision and make more clients. Thank you, Lord. Sabi ko, wow. That's you as a coach, no? As a coach in this personal branding. Parang, ang ganda ng transformations. No? And then that person as well are thankful for the transformation that I made for him. So, again, going back, you need to understand your purpose. Why do you want to start this business in the first place? Okay? For me, ang ending, it should be purpose-driven.
Okay. Competency core. What's number 3?
Okay, number 3 is your character. Ito yung character. Oo.
Amazing. I thought all those are the same.
No, it's the 3 different things.
Okay.
No? So that's why in every sessions, iba-iba yung topic natin. So the first session is competencies. The second session is core. The third session is your character. Character from your physical, your voice, modulations, and how do you speak, and how you project yourself, nandun yan sa character. Yun yung pinapakialaman ko na, napakialaman ko na yung forma mo. I will look at your closet, don't use this, hindi bagay sa'yo. Yung hair mo, yung makeup mo. Yes, I have a background. I'm a creative director.
Yeah.
I usually look at the makeup, hairstyles. That's a part of my job. That's why, in personal branding, sabi nila, Coach Roq, pati ba naman makeup ko? Yeah. Sabi ko, ngayon, minsan, they're questioning me, what's your background? Oh, yeah, I work at Avon, I work at Summit Media, I work with celebrities, with many famous makeup artists, hairstylists, photographers. So,
Mirsa, hello.
Hello, Miss.
Hi, Mirsa.
Yeah. So, I work with these really brilliant people, no? So, I develop my eye on how to make you look good in the public. Yun naman kasi yung objective eh, how to make you look good in the public. Yung tipong pag nakita kita, if you're coachy, tapos forma mo, do you have any...
No credibility, yeah.
Sasabihin ko, do you have any damit or you can change right now? Hindi kasi, Roq, ganito lang. You know what? Sige, ganito. Bitbitin mo to. Yeah. Parang medyo, no? Pero sabi ko sa kanya, bitbitin mo na lang yan, no? Kung wala siyang extra damit, sabi ko, don't meet, no? Or blazer, ganito. So So that's why nag-create kami ng capsule ng mga damit niya. Yeah, so we have a capsule like that. Now, in terms of voice, yan, papakinggan ko yan. Sabi ko, okay, medyo mataas. Okay, babaan natin, modulate natin siya. Why? Because in deliver, modulated voice has a credibility. So at the end of the day, okay, to the bottom line neto, no?
It's good
Rob,
stuff. Good
yeah.
information.
The bottom line neto is creating your aura. Aura is something like, pagpasok mo pa lang, gosh, is she the CEO? Is he the CEO of this company? No, participant lang pala.
Yeah.
So the aura, imagine, you feel this no? In this one room, for example, meron kayong gathering, no? Pagpasok ng isang tao, mapapalingon ka talaga And then, you're waiting for that person to speak. And when that person speaks, parang, wow, authority. Who is this person? Bakit ang lakas ng dating? That is the aura. Okay? Aura is equals to charisma. May charisma to. When you say charisma, no, you make people follow. You make people believe. That's why sabi ko, when you go out, make yourself your own channel. Make yourself as a key opinion leaders. Your words is precious. So you need to be careful in every words that's sasabihin mo kasi naniniwala yung tao. Naniniwala yung tao. You need to be careful. Yun ang always sinasabi ko sa kanila. Yung ito, I've coached many people. Sabi niya, Roq, I want to be like you. I want to be public speaker. I want to do training. So sabi ko, one of the part of the training, sabi ko, you need to be careful in every words that you're gonna say in the stage.
True.
Why? You have the microphone and people will believe in you. So you need to be careful. So again, may format tayo dyan, okay? Hindi ka maliligaw. May training akong ginagawa. May format yan na binibigay ko. So you will not parang misleading people and you're not telling them, you're not sounds like preachy, but you're giving more value to them and help them process it. They will process it and they will parang digest it by themselves. At the end of the day, parang sinasabi mo, parang may point siya, no? Oo. So, alam niyo, parang mala Christopher Nolan approach of movie. He's not gonna give you, he's not making this movie predictable. You are parang, movie is supposed to be entertaining, no? Parang ganun, pero mag-iisip ka So, ganun din, no? When you do public speaking, you're not gonna tell them, no? Straight. But, again, be careful. You need to be careful in every word that you're gonna say. So, that's my advice to you as well, no? Kasi nakikita ko yung mga content mo and some of your content, something like, napapaisip ako, okay. Yeah, I understand you, pero for some people, no, be careful. Baka hindi nila makuha yon. Why? Ganito kasi,
You need to tell me which ones.
Okay. Let me give you one tip. So this is really important. And also for those people who are creating content and bloggers. And also for may mga people who have their own brands. Don't think that people already know your brand.
It's good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Always treat them, your audience, this one, like a first time. So when you communicate, treat them like your first timer. It's like first time meeting Rob. It's like first time meeting Roq Cleo. It's the first time knowing your brand. It's always first time. That's how you communicate. Always first time. Okay, let me give you an example. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has been in the market for a long time. And everyone knows how to drink Coca-Cola. But when they advertise Coca-Cola, it's like telling you how to open Coca-Cola, how to enjoy Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola should be drink in this kind of emotions. It should be drink cold, something like that.
First
so they're
time,
teaching you like it's your first time. So ganun din no si Jollibee. No? Tinuturo nila, this is how to enjoy Jollibee. So those brands who understands that treating their customers like it's first time becomes a better communicator.
That's good. Good advice.
So, yun, kaya that's why, ikaw, pag naglumabas ka, this is my advice to you, don't talk straight away. Sabihin mo, hi, I'm Rob, or I do alternative investments. Pakilala mo sarili mo. Kasi first time
Yeah,
Sino nga
that's
ba
true.
tong tao to?
I learned that. I started doing that in the few. I should do it more often, yeah.
Yeah, kaya sa TikTok ko, in fact, iba-iba yung personal brand. Ito din advice ko, no? Don't repurpose yung content nila. I saw it. Some influencers, it's effective. But for me kasi hindi siya ganun lalo na sa starting. Ang tawag kasi natin ito A/B testing, no?
Yes.
A/B testing. You have to test. For me, I call it an intelligent mistake, no? It's like an experiment. Hindi natin alam kung anong voice mo, but eventually lalabas siya. Just like me, iba yung voice ko sa LinkedIn. LinkedIn ay kilala ako as design thinking facilitator, educator, no? Sa Facebook, kilala na ako as graphic designer kasi creative director ako eh. So, mas kilala ako sa Facebook na ganon. And design thinking, no? Now, sa TikTok, iba yung naging voice ko. In fact, nag-experiment ako. Mas nakilala nila ako doon, a corporate guy who jumped out of corporate and started their own business. So nagkaroon ako ng voice in TikTok in helping these people who are working 9 to 5, and give them an idea on how to start their own business. So naging voice ko, ang taas ng following ko, I think for a week, biglang pumalo yun. Tapos yung mga views ko, tumataas din. So sabi ko, I think that's my voice, no? I tried to repurpose that to my Facebook and my Instagram, walang kumagat.
It's different.
It's
very,
totally
very
different.
different.
Oo. So sabi ko, okay, that's how these things work, no? So anyway, yun yung importante. So when I introduce myself, sabi ko, hi, I'm Roq Cleo, I'm a design thinking expert, I'm a coach, ganito. So ganun siya. So TikTok, ginawa ko, hi, I'm in fact, tito nga sabi ko, kasi mostly kasi na humihingi ng advice sa akin, parang mga pamangkin ko na.
Okay.
So, I want to make it more personal. So, sabi ko, Tito Roq Cleo. No? So, hi, I'm a Tito Roq Cleo. Been there, done that. I worked for 16 years. No? So, if you want to start your own thing, listen to this. Okay. So, if you want to resign, blah, 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 blah. Kikinig sila. Tinatapos nila. I saw the analytics. I saw the data. They watched the entire reel.
Wow.
Oo. Kasi nga, I introduced myself as if this is your first time, Roq Cleo. Oo. So, and then, pag pumunta ako sa event, na-recognize nila ako, Tito Roq Cleo, pa-picture po. So sabi ko, saan mo nakita? Kasi pag sinabi ng Tito Roq Cleo, that's TikTok. Oo. Pag sinabi mong Coach Roq Cleo, that's LinkedIn. Oo. So, hindi siya, again, hindi siya walk in the park, pag once na-develop yung personal brand. There's a stages back. Okay.
Last question.
Go ahead. Yeah.
When you're starting out, do you want to hit all platforms or focus on one?
Okay, that's a really, really good point. No? I started with many platforms. Okay? And then, sinubukan ko yung topic ko in Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and LinkedIn. Okay? But then, eventually, nakita ko yung kung saan may signal. No? You have to look for the signal. So, which one yung mas okay yung signal niya, meaning mataas yung reach.
Yeah.
Oo. You have to look at the data. So, by doing that, sabi ko, I think, mahirap sa Facebook. Why? Kasi ang daming mga self-proclaimed expert. So, I cannot compete with them. And then, I realized, every time I post in Facebook, nababash ako. So, sabi ko, sino ba to? Minsan nga pumatal ako, and then I check the background, oh my gosh, I'm wasting my time to this person.
Yeah.
So, sabi ko na lang, sorry ha. Sabi ko na lang, sige, graduate ka muna, look for a job, and then I will answer your questions. Saka ako makipag-debate sa'yo. Why? It's not in my level. Alam naman natin yun, You have to pick your own battle. So, this is not my fight. Sabi ko, okay, so park ko muna siya. So, I'm trying my best to be part of the Facebook. Pero, nung nasa LinkedIn ako, I posted something, nagkamali ako, and then ang ganda ng comment. Roq Cleo, sabi niya, if you're referring to this is this. But if this is this one. Sabi ko, thank you for pointing this out. I haven't seen that kind of angle. So, revise ko yung content ko.
Yeah.
And then I tag him, I reply to his comment. Sabi ko, thank you for this. I already revised. Oh, thank you so much. Sabi niya. So, sabi ko, so mas may character yung mga LinkedIn versus yung mga audience sa Facebook, which is evidently, you can see the difference. So sabi ko, I can focus on this one. Nag-focus ako, after a couple of years, I focus on LinkedIn. In God's grace, I became one of the top 100 LinkedIn to be followed. And yeah, another blessing is, I am one of the inaugural top 30 leaders in LinkedIn. Alongside with Francis Kong, Chinkitan, Harvey Ong. And ako naman, sabi ko, my gosh, paano ako napasama dito? Sabi ko, it's totally a blessing. So, yun ang ginawa ko. Again, if you're starting, it's okay to try every platform. You need to find your voice in every platform.
Okay.
And then eventually, makikita mo, double down. Okay, double down ko doon sa particular platform.
In investing, it's add to your winners. Double down on your
Yeah. on that
your-
particular platform.
Yeah. Wow. Guys, wow. Okay. So, you know his credibility, And in this time that we've been together, it's quite a wealth of knowledge. So, if you want to learn more, please reach out to Roq on social media. So, it's a LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram also, no?
Yes.
Man, I learned a lot. Again, when I do these interviews, it's because I'm the number one student I want to learn. Roq, thank you, bro.
Of course.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.